What is going on? And welcome to Barley Buds, a podcast where we taste, discuss, analyze, and rate beer. We're enjoying episode 18, or part 4 of our 5-part mini-series, where each Barley Bud is sticking to a specific style. Now, without further ado, let's get the show on the road and pop some tops. Here we go, boys.
Boom. Love that sound.
Right.
Beautiful.
Lip Caterpillar Jim, what are you starting us off with?
Lip Caterpillar. It's been a while since
I'm starting you guys off tonight with Mettle. It is from Trillium. I picked it up out of Canton, Mass. This is their triple IPA. It's supposed to be with, so if you've had from Canton or if you haven't had Trillium, they have Mettle, Heavy Metal, and then this is Death Metal. They usually release it around this time of year. A couple of us in this group had it last year. I don't think anyone has had it this year. Let's give this one a try.
I like the wax drip on it. It reminds me of Maker's Mark a bit.
Yeah, very Maker's like.
Yeah, I think it's like the dripping blood.
Oh, okay, well.
So, but I get what you mean. Actually, it's a cool can. This is different than last year's can. Last year's can, I think, was all black with red lettering. So they got a little bit more creative this year. First taste and smell, this is delicious. For a triple, I think this is what, 10-1? Sorry, I should do a little bit more research.
Beautiful
I think it's a 10-1. Nope, sorry, 10.2. 10.2. A lot of juice flavor. Very smooth. I'm gonna do a quick rating right off the bat. This is a 4.75.
Wow.
This does not drink like a 10-2. This is delicious. I love the other two metals that they had. This one is unbelievable.
This is
Awesome.
Death Metal?
Death Metal.
I like the color on it too.
Yeah, it is a real nice color. Like a really pulpy orange juice.
Yeah, very hazy.
Just what I think about when I want to drink a beer. Pulpy.
Here we go again.
All right. We got to get it started early tonight. We just got to start rip right into it.
At least it's not starting on the sours, so let them get it out now.
I get more pineapple in this one. Not so much orange juice, but more pineapple. There's supposed to be also passion fruit in this too. I can definitely taste that. All right. Roland, since you had a lot to say already, let's follow us up here.
I don't know what a stone fruit is, but apparently that's in there too. All right. Well, tonight we're winding out the top 5 with another German favorite, Erdinger Weissbier. I haven't had this one in a while. And it's a bit more clear than I remember. Still a beautiful, beautiful color.
That's a beautiful glass.
Yeah.
Anyone listening on the podcast, you got to check YouTube out because that's a thing of beauty right there.
That
Nice
is the
pour, nice color.
appropriate glassware.
It's picture perfect right there.
Oh,
That's right. On the nose, we're getting yeast. It's like a breakfast beer, you know? You just, right after you drink it, you're like, my breakfast movement's coming. Love it. Little citrusy on the nose. Nothing specific, but just, you know, your lemons, limes, all that good stuff.
Oh, so fruit.
little Sprite.
So the guy who doesn't like fruit.
Oh,
Nope.
These are just delightful. I don't know if it's as good as my beer last week. It's not, it doesn't have the same thickness to it, but it's got the same yeasty aroma to it, the same crisp, clean flavors, taste, really just easy drinking, nice, like great mouthfeel. Feels great. Once it's in your mouth, you just want to keep drinking. Like as soon as you take that first step, you don't want to stop. You just don't want to stop.
And you don't have to stop. No rules.
No rules.
Start at breakfast, go right through dinner time.
I do get a little bit of grapefruit in there now that I've had a couple sips. I don't know if that's real or not, but I get definitely a different fruit. But there's definitely not any fruit in the brewing process. There's no orange peels in there. There's no ground up mash of fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. None of that's in there. Just the brewing process creates those luscious flavors. I think I got to kick it down a slight notch from last week. I think I went 4.25. I'm going to go 4.0 this week.
Solid.
Wow.
It's missing something. It's just a little thin, but it drinks beautifully. It just doesn't have that. Just doesn't have the girthiness that I'm looking for.
So that's a thin mouthful.
That's a thin mouthful.
Roland wants girth.
I want girth. But still a 4.0. Still a delicious beer. Still a great drinking beer. Defo, talk to me, baby. What are we drinking tonight?
So much going on there. I find it amazing that your first week Two Roads was a 3.75, and I mean, it's bumping Two Roads up a bit here, huh?
Oh yeah, this is way better than Two Roads. These guys have been around. I mean, this is let me read the bottle here.
That's not what I meant.
Way better than Two Roads, but it's 0.25 higher.
Listen, it's a style of beer that I love. It's just way better. Like if I see this and I see Two Roads, I'm getting this all day.
Well, it's 0.25 higher.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah. It's only 5.3%, so you could drink like
Ooh, okay, so
20 of them. And it comes in a bigger bottle, so I get a larger serving.
I'm just
Bottle for thin beer.
just dipping into some of your past reviews for your style because you're always so hard on everybody.
I am.
That I had to note that, like, you put Two Roads almost as high as the past 2 weeks of true German Weissbiers. So
That's
I wanna
true.
give
I do
Two
have
Roads
a
a little
I do have a
shout-out.
modified explanation for that. I don't want to say it's a true explanation, but I think it comes down to that you guys have been forcing me to drink such shitty beers that first good beer that I had, I was like, this is so much better than those shitty beers that this is amazing. It's just, I put something good in my mouth for the first time since that truck stop in Wisconsin, but it was just the first one. And it just got me back to where I belong. I got a bonus one for tonight. If we get to it, I got the Dunkelweiss, if we have time for it. So we'll see if I get to that.
All right. Well, listen, I think
I'm definitely going to get to it. I don't know. It might not make it in the video or the podcast, but I'll be drinking it.
it's a great explanation.
Sorry, when I crack my second one, you crack yours, Roland.
All right, we can do that.
Boom. That's awesome. Well, good stuff there. Coming off Roland's 4.0, I'll be relatively quick so we give you guys time. I've got the Zero Gravity Laurel Lager. Don't know what to expect. Never had it. I know it is a golden style lager, and usually I like the ambers the best. So we'll give it a shot. We'll see what we think here. And it's very good. I like that a lot after first sip. Definitely get some citrus.
This brewery has a ridiculous 400 beers here.
Wow. Well, this is a good one. I don't know what they've given it online, but I like this. I definitely like this a lot, and I'm very upset I only have 2 of these left because this is a delicious beer.
So would you buy a 3-pack?
Jen bought a 4-pack, but one of Matt's T-Rex's triple IPA that she brought back for him popped open as she took the rack off. So by the time it got to him, it would have been bad. So we gave him a lager and a single IPA instead. So this is delicious. I only have 2 left. The citrus is amazing at the end of it. Like it a lot. Quick score, top of my head. I'll do a 4.25 on this. I like this beer a lot. Definitely into it. 4.25 for the Laurel Lager. I like it. Everyone, December 10th, 2020, very soon around the corner, National Lager Day. Don't forget it. Drink up on Lager Day. Go to Stowe, Vermont. Pick this up.
Well, as you referenced in an earlier episode, the lighter beers, the lighter lagers, they actually put this under the category of a Pilsner on their
Yes.
Untapped. So that's probably because you enjoyed the lighter beers. You enjoyed the Pilsners when we did those.
I did. So I enjoy this, but like I said, like the amber lagers are my go-to. But the other thing about this, it is a lower percent. It's only 5%. So, if it was higher than 5%, I would have been higher than 4.25. But taking it all into character, it's a 4.25 for me. So I'm gonna toss it over to Rye the guy. It's a beautiful shirt you're wearing there, Rye.
Thank you. Is it better than everybody else's?
We managed to all get our act together this week and
Look at that. Oh,
rep the merch this week. Barley Buds t-shirts on sale now. They're not on
I think
sale. We just give
I
them
think
away.
we still have an open contest that we put up like a month or two ago that we didn't get one response for a free t-shirt. So, I mean, I'm sure that's still open.
We're supposed to
get the t-shirt.
Not a single share happened.
Yeah.
Hey, find an old post and get a free T-shirt out of it. Just gotta
We'll
share.
pay for the shipping. We're paying the shipping. You don't have to pay that either. It's a free T-shirt, 100% free.
We're gonna get a guy in like Indonesia who makes it.
And then all of a sudden, we're gonna see these t-shirts because he's gonna copy them and make 10,000 of them.
We're gonna be huge in Southeast Asia.
It'll be huge.
It's like the team that loses the Super Bowl.
Yep.
They're big in Sudan.
All right, guys. So I have a New England Brewing Company Supernaut. So it's an IPA, 5.8%. So I've had this before. I like it. It's very easy drinking, something you can drink all day, bring to a family event, golfing, pretty much anywhere, have a good tasting beer. Definitely some pineapple on it. It's a little hoppy, but it's definitely good. I'm going to go probably a 4 on this one. I was going back and forth between 4 and 4.25, but I think I'm gonna, with all the other ones that I've done, I think I'm gonna put this at a 4.
I think that's a solid score, Rye. I mean, I've had that one. I've had the Supernaut. And again, if you're gonna have Supernaut, at least higher ABVs, same type of flavor profile, you're definitely gonna go higher than that. So, I mean, I think the 4 is definitely a solid score for that one.
Right on point with the global Untapped of 4.05. Couldn't hit any more on the head there.
Yeah, so that's what I got. Let's see. Send it over to Greeky.
Greek.
Alrighty then. The moment that Roland has been waiting for all week.
Oh, yeah.
I think all our listeners have been waiting for.
We have
All of them.
our beautiful foam block print blackberry guava coming in at 6%. So while Roland's drinking shitty 5 point whatever percent beers,
5.8%.
I'm drinking real alcoholic beverages here. Just
Yeah.
let the record show.
What do you call mine? Malt liquor?
Yeah. We call that ouzo in Greece. Beautiful color.
Technically, probably is malt liquor.
Had some nice head, but it quickly settled.
It's because it's not beer.
It's an ale.
I'm very excited. I love foam.
I know.
Do you drink that when you get urinary tract infections? Does that help?
I drink it for urinary tract. I drink it for when I have diarrhea. I drink it for all sorts of ailments.
Might give you diarrhea.
No. There's so much vitamin C in here right now. It's so good for you. All right. So compared to what I've been drinking so far, this is a lot more on point for a sour. It's not as marshmallowy or as fruited. It's got good carbonation. It's just the right amount of tartness that I've always been looking for.
Let me refresh the viewers on what a real beer looks like.
Roland, that was like a softball. I thought you would have done a lot better with that one. He said marshmallow, fruitness.
I can listen.
You were like,
I can only say the same thing
Underhand
so many
it.
times.
No, but this is good. It's got a good berry flavor, good tartness.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of needs a bit more carbonation maybe for bringing it all together, but I'd give it a 4 or 5. I would definitely get this again. I would definitely want to try the other variations of it, but that
you think
stack. What's that?
Sorry, I was going to say, do you think because you let it settle, like you poured it early and let it settle, is that why the carbonation ran out?
I
Or
don't
do you
know.
think you poured it more aggressively?
Maybe Jen was like driving really bumpy on the way home and really just shook them all up, but it's still really good.
Have you been in the car with her? She hits the gas and then the brake in rapid succession.
Yeah. He yells at Defo for the way he drives, like Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
She's using it as like a clutch, the brake and the gas.
Yes.
There's no such thing as gliding. Like you're on the gas like significantly until you're right behind somebody, and then it's just gas brake, and then you ride the brake, and then it's just like you're so far back, and you're just like right back to the gas. Like you got to catch back up. Yeah.
I am surprised her kid hasn't got whiplash yet. Totally surprised.
All right.
Red light, stop. Yes.
It's a game of red light, green light when there are no lights.
Red light, go.
I think Mike just spat beer out of his nose.
Yeah.
Did 100% out of the nose. Jesus Christ.
I can't talk. My life isn't much better, but
Defo, do you have a different score now?
I don't fucking know at this point.
I think on that note, let's send it on over to Manny.
Right.
God,
All right.
our review of Jen's driving is far better than our fucking beer reviews. I'll tell you that.
oh my goodness.
Alrighty, on that note, I guess. All right, I'm drinking the Valdez Coffee Stout out of Pisgah Brewing Company. They are out of Black Mountain, North Carolina. It is 5.6%. I do love me some stouts, but I'm not normally a coffee stout guy. I tend to think they're a little more bitter than I like. The stouts I like are usually have the chocolate vanilla notes to them. But this right away on the nose smells legit like a coffee. Like if you put this in front of your nose, you would think there's a legitimate coffee in front of you. It's actually quite nice.
Seems like it's a collaboration with one of their local neighbors, Dynamite Roasting Company.
Ah, that would make a lot of sense because the coffee comes through beautifully. It's not normally my style, like I said, but it's really good. It's not bitter at all. Like it's a lot of coffee stouts are just too bitter for me. This one's not bitter at all. Personally, I would like a little more kind of vanilla creaminess to it. There's not a lot of creaminess in it. I'm going with a 3.75 on this. If you're into coffee stouts, I can see you giving a higher score because it is very powerful, but it's not really my thing. But 3.75 for not being that bitter, I guess.
That's like me. I'm a fan of coffee stouts.
Yeah.
If I'm looking for a stout, I gravitate towards a coffee stout versus any other type. So
I can see you giving this higher than 3.75 if that's your thing.
T-Rex is going to be so sad to not be able to talk about coffee breath right now. That's his favorite
Oh.
stuff.
I have that one. I haven't
from
had it yet.
Nepco,
Yeah.
same place that Ryan reviewed Supernaut. That is probably one of the best coffee stouts.
By far.
Right off the tap. Get it in growler,
Oof.
or if you get it right out of the cans. But
Do they do a nitro or is it CO2?
Say that again.
Is it a nitro stout or is it a CO2?
I don't think it's nitro because it's been around for a while. Nitro stouts only started recently, at least from what I know.
Well, I mean, Guinness has been around for.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so it's CO2 then.
Yeah.
It's not like a Guinness.
Yeah, I think they would advertise nitro, and I don't think it's been advertised nitro.
I just feel like those, like, I just enjoy the smoothness of the nitro stout. I don't really ever like the CO2 stouts. I feel like it's almost like the bubbles are too big. I don't know why that doesn't make sense to me, but like
Nitros go down so much nicer, but I feel like they don't taste as good though. I feel like it kills some flavor.
I thought, Roland, you like the girth. You don't like the big bubbles?
listen, it's a thickness. It's a girthy. It's not as girthy, but it's thicker. It gets stuck in your teeth.
He wants to chew his beer.
That's right. Not that you
That yeast, Roland. Chew that yeast. All right, I guess with that, it's time for Jim and Rolando to do round number 2.
All right, so I apologize. I'm not going to be on the next episode. So I'm trying to from Omnipollo, Ice Creamy White Chocolate Mango. And normally I don't know if I'd actually like all these flavors together, and it is a lactose beer. So it's white chocolate, mango, and lactose sugar. It's a 10%. I have an Omnipollo. Let's see. After 10.2.
White chocolate and mango is very interesting sounding.
We're going to say
Yeah, white chocolate mango.
Could.
that is different.
Didn't look like a bad face though.
I like it. I don't know if I can drink more than one. So it is very heavy. You definitely get the chocolate. You get a lot of the lactose sugar. I definitely get the mango in there as well. I mean, it is a good beer. I'd probably consider this like a dessert type beer, but I would.
Wait, so you say you get chocolate flavor with that?
I do, but it's like
White chocolate.
it's after the fruit flavor. So like I get fruit first, then the chocolate. So I don't.
That would throw me off. Like when I drink a white stout, it just doesn't feel right.
No booze aftertaste for a 10.something.
So from the peanut gallery over there, there's no boozy aftertaste. I will say that for a 10%er. But I didn't get a boozy aftertaste with the Death Mettle either. I would definitely drink more of the Death Mettle. I'm probably gonna go 3.75. This is good, but like I said, I can't drink more than one. All right, Roland, how about your second one?
The Dunkel.
This is the same beer, lovely Erdinger, but we're gonna go with the Dunkelweiss. Slight preview into next week's. I mean, I already have a score for next week's beer, but
Like cheating? You already know the answers on the test before you take it?
I've been cheating for years.
Don't tell that to your wife.
I did. We'll cut that part out.
And divorce 2021.
I do have to say though, I think on my first wheat beer, I forgot that these are bottle fermented, so it really it wasn't. I didn't get that last little bit because I didn't do the proper procedure here with the bottle swirl, and now I can get that full. Look at that chocolate milky coming out of it. Not that you can see that at all on the video, but that's that yeasty love on the bottom of the bottle. I didn't do that in the first one because we all poured together. The second one, I don't think it changed the score at all, but beefed it up a little bit. Got me back where I wanted to be with that beer. This one, quite a different take.
That's beautiful.
But beautiful, lovely.
Same glass?
Same glass.
You're crushing your
Did you wash it
portion.
out first?
Yeah, I rinsed it off in the sink. No. It's the same beer. It's the same exact beer. Just a different. Just they got the roasted hops or roasted barley.
Roasted
malt
longer,
or
I think.
something.
Yeah,
I don't
just
know.
roasted longer.
Whatever they do to make it dark. I don't know. I don't make beer. I drink it. But it's got the same name, same everything. Looks good. Same bottle, same size. Cheers.
So while he's drinking, did we actually cover for 12 listeners. How to actually pour a beer into a glass.
Oh,
You pour it out,
Yeah, listen,
take the
I need
bottom, like 1/3, like 2/3, swirl around, then pour it back in the top. Let all the sediment settle through the beer.
that's
No.
right.
For non-filtered, right?
Yeah, bottle fermented. Bottle.
Or non-filtered. Yeah, non-filtered.
Yeah, no, it's just bottle fermented. I mean, it's unfiltered in the last, it like carbs and ferments the last little bit in the bottle. So these are actually good for aging, I think, because they still have a little bit. It's not, the fermentation process hasn't been stopped. I think a lot of these newer beers, they use chemicals to like completely stop the fermentation process because they're such high alcohol. They have to really put a stop on it, otherwise they explode because they just keep creating CO2. So this one is allowed to just kind of keep going. But this one's much sweeter. You still I don't get as much of the citrusy notes. I don't get it's not as lively, but it's got a little bit, might be more seasonally appropriate for the fall. It's got that
Like caramelly?
yeah, it's not like a winter beer, but it's got a little bit of of that flavor, that toasted malt, what is it? I guess it's the toasted barley caramel. I'll use it. I can use it.
I'm glad you can.
I wouldn't want my beer of that color to have any sort of citrus notes to it.
Yeah, it'll mess with your head.
Definitely not. And
The
it's
green
still
ketchup.
got, now that I properly did the swirl, fully let it levitate, I think I'm gonna give it the same score, 4.0. Love it.
Yeah, it's
Love
just
it.
weird having Roland.
Still 0.25 higher than Two Roads.
Still 0.25 higher than Two Roads. Listen, if I had a Two Roads right here, right now, it'd probably be like a 1.75.
But what would you give a Bud Light then?
Bud Light would still be a 3.5.
Jesus.
Classic. Bud Light's classic. It's
Cut that
unparalleled.
out.
But yeah, that stays in. That's
The editing department's got to go crazy with this one.
the fact that
Flying everywhere.
they can make a product as consistent as Bud Light for the last, when did Bud Light come out? I don't know, 1910? Who even knows? It's been around.
Like, what? Consistent, real time.
No idea.
Bud Light,
It doesn't mean it's consistently good.
it's beautiful. Listen, Peanut Gallery over there. Sounds like my wife's on the stairs yelling at me.
At least you told her to not watch Netflix tonight so you can stream
I was
properly.
gonna say, is her Netflix buffering?
Probably. I moved the puck closer to my laptop so I get good video tonight.
Well,
All right. Is that it? We finished it up, huh?
Yeah.
I know we don't do a lot of personal things on here, but I just want to congrats Roland on the new edition coming in May 2021. So
We
Absolutely.
probably want to hear more people.
tonight. Whoever made the gif of Matt opening the butthole, that needs to have in the Greek right there.
That was
Take
great.
care of that.
all right. Well,
Yeah, May 2021, a new addition to the family. Baby number 2. I'm excited. We're not finding out this one. We're gonna let it ride. We're gonna we don't care.
All right.
I mean, we care. Obviously, we care. We love you, Dave. You don't know. We care. Let me put that out there. We're excited. We're looking forward to the baby. Yada yada yada. Whatever.
And the kid's already got a complex.
Yeah.
It's the I don't care kid.
It's the second one. I mean, really. I mean, honestly, after the first one, you're like, there's another one.
Not a big deal.
Nah, not a big deal. Let it ride.
well, we've talked a lot about wives, and I've been there tonight. But Roll, I feel really sorry for your closet space,
Oh my god.
not knowing what you're gonna have, because I know Amanda pretty well, and
She's already bought clothes for both.
yep.
We've got
Good luck.
clothes for a boy. We already have a boy. We have boy clothes. We bought more. And we bought girl clothes just in case. Probably threw away the receipt already too.
Hey, everyone out there listening, between Closet Space and Roland's Macy's bill, we really need some followers, okay? So jump on board and
I'm gonna
Go
start a
on, let's
GoFundMe page.
Top beer though goes to it's Roland's counterpart in our whole show here. It's Greek.
Wow.
Top beer tonight.
I think he just
With a sour.
It can't be. It can't be 4. It's that one's got to be like a 3.5. Let's just adjust it for
I
like.
thought Jim had a 4.75.
Oh shit, you're right. I fucked up my notes.
Rewind.
Yeah, rewind. All right. Well, hey,
Death Metal.
that's right. Second top beer of the night goes to Greek. Top beer of the night goes to Jim. And so Jim has it's a big night for Jim. He is top beer with Death Metal from Trillium at 4.75. He's also tied for bottom beer.
Wow.
Yep. Tied for bottom beer with his Omnipollo for 3.75 with Chris Manny 3.75 for whatever the fuck that was because I can't pronounce it. So go ahead.
The Valdez.
That's what it is.
It's not even about. This is my first time I think as the low. I think it might be.
No, Big Sandy Beaches.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
true.
that. How do I forget Sandy Beaches?
That's the beer that will live in infamy. I can't wait to come visit you and drink that beer. It's gonna be.
Oh
cool.
god, it's so bad.
Can't wait.
But
So I almost
Omnipollo. This was still
I
a
drove
good,
past
I know I got
Sandy
the bottom-
Beach Road today.
Were you thinking of that? Just a marathon runner butthole.
On the road, Sandy Beach Road. God damn that terrible beer.
It's so bad. Dude, when Mike had it, I was fully expecting him to be like much worse, but you gave it what, like a 2.25 or something?
I mean, I wasn't as low as you. I would drink it, but it wasn't good at all.
Still had alcohol in it.
Yeah, it was still alcohol.
What was it?
That's
What was
the
the
point, it wasn't
alcohol
worth it.
content?
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
It's
It's
a
probably
lager.
more
It's
than
probably
Bud Light.
5-ish.
Probably
That's
because
true.
Mike's never had a marathon butthole in his mouth, so he doesn't know how to.
Yeah, you can't compare.
Oh.
Apparently, Matt has.
All right, Jim, take us home.
All right, gentlemen, always a pleasure. Apparently, we're on all listening platforms. Defo, can you list them out real quick in case anybody's has an alternative? So what are we on?
The newest ones are iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Pandora, Amazon, and the biggest one of all is Google. Now on Google, so that's a big
On
one. There.
Google,
And then all the other ones, standard ones, we're also on.
All right.
Spotify.
Like, share, tell somebody about us. Even if you hate us, it doesn't matter. Again, one small pipe for man, one science sip for mankind. Drink when you're
10%ers are
thirsty.
hitting them.
Even
Giant
if no.
sip for mankind.
What? One giant sip for mankind.
You said tit.
Hey, both his beers are 10% tonight. Got it.
Can I really do? Yeah, that's actually 2 10%ers.
I think his mouth's broken.
Do that again. You know, just. So what we do it again?
No, we're leaving.
Even my wife said that's not what you said.
CO2. So this one is allowed to just kind of keep going, but this one's much sweeter.
Please tell me
I don't get
more.
as much of the citrusy notes.
Oh no.
I don't get. It's not as lively, but it's got a little bit. It's more.
Neither is
it's
this
more seasonally
review.
appropriate for the fall. It's got that. Yeah, it's just. It's not like a
Ugh.
winter beer, but it's got a little bit of that flavor, that toasted malt. Toasted. What is it? I guess it's the toasted barley.
Ooh, malty.
Caramel. I'll use it. I can use it.
Oh yeah, use it.
I'm glad you can.
Oh yeah.